Hey guys, I'm Jade Ocean, and today I'm bringing you flow to progress in your middle splits. So we're going to be opening up the outer hips, the hamstrings, the inner thighs, the groin, alleviating a little bit of tension in the lower back, and then firming up the core. So it's going to help with your posture. Also firming up the glutes just a little bit, so just activating the glutes. The middle splits is good for all of this. It's also wonderful, not even just to try to go into the middle splits, but to open this area up, because this is an area that the hips, the inner thighs, the hamstrings, the lower back, it's all connected and it all holds a lot of tension. So this is helpful just to be able to move efficiently and not feel aches and pains, and just to feel clearer and better. So make sure that you guys stay consistent, stay, dedicated, loyal to this practice. I know it's really hard to do this, and it's going to feel, discouraging because it's baby steps. It takes a really long time, a lot of determination and dedication to achieve, opening this area. So just stay patient, breathe, make sure you're breathing efficiently, and that's going to really help you to go further and further into these poses and open up. Okay, make sure you have a couple blocks today. That's going to allow you again to be able to breathe softly and with a little bit more flow, so your body can build some trust and open up a little bit deeper. Okay, you want to feel safe in these poses, not like you're straining. So go ahead, grab your stuff, and I will meet you on your mat. So let's begin by facing the top of our mat. Let's plant the bottom of the feet into the mat, knees pointed up, sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and extend the arms just out to the side, open the fingertips, just opening the heart to the front. Allow the shoulders to fall down, firm the belly up and in, just waking up your core, opening your heart up. Just allowing yourself to be vulnerable for this class today. Taking a moment to connect with your breath. Draw that energy into the body, into the ribs. Feel it going through the fingertips. Now your next exhale, let's go ahead and reach forward here. We're going to begin to slowly roll all the way down onto our mat. Release the forehead. Hands can come out to the side. Tuck the shoulders, and just take a moment to set an intention for your class. To allow yourself to be present and let go of anything that does not serve you. So any thoughts of the past or the future. Let this be a practice for you to start from where your body is today. To not judge yourself. To allow yourself to move freely. To go deeper into these poses and let your body release any tensions that are holding you back. So your next inhale, we're going to reach up overhead, and then exhale, let's bring the knees in, and then our forehead's going to roll up towards the knees. Let's wrap our arms around the knees here. It's for Appanasana. And on your next exhale, let's extend the right leg just straight out, point the toes, and release the forehead down. We're going to wrap the left hand around the knee here, on the left knee, and then we're going to extend the right hand just out to the side, palm to the floor to support us. Squeeze the right glute, and let's just begin to open up that left knee to the side here. So keeping the right hip towards the floor. We don't want to lift the hip up. Just opening up the left hip. Try to visualize that left hip crease pulling down. So we don't want to let that left hip ride up on our body. Just breathe. Just allowing the inhale to create space. Where can we lengthen? Exhale to allow us to go a little bit deeper into surrendering. So relaxing. Where can we relax? Where can we soften? How can we go deeper? Okay, your next inhale, let's bring the knee back up. This time we're going to keep it to the outside of the body, and we're just going to keep the knee bent, but extend the foot up towards the sky. Bring your arm to the inside of the knee and grab the outside of the foot here. So we're going to come into a half happy baby. So foot is facing up here, knee is bent, and the goal here is to try to bring the knee to the outside of the body, close to the ground as much as you can. Opening that hip up. Breathe. So what we're doing here is we're, again, opening the left hip up, but we're also opening up that inner thigh on the left side as well. Remember, keep the right hip glued to the floor. Firm that glute. Keep breathing. Draw the oxygen into the spaces that feel really tight, really tense. And then let's release the foot. Let's bring the knee back in, right over the body here. This time we're gonna reach right behind the hamstring and extend the heel right up to the sky. Flex the foot in. Take a deep breath here. Release that right hand back down to the floor. And then this time what we're gonna do is extend the leg out to the side. So being very careful that we support our right side to stay grounded down to the floor here. We don't wanna lift it up. So very carefully go ahead and open up your hip out to the side. You can also use a strap for this. And then exhale to bring it up. So inhale to bring it out to the side. For those of you who feel very open in this area, you can also walk your hand up to the ankle. Inhale, bring it out. And see if you can bring the leg up just a little bit further towards the face. Each time you exhale, bring it down. Keep that right glute nice and firm to support the right side. One more time, let's bring it out to the side, and then let's just hold it this time and see if you can bring the leg up a little bit further. Again, think of pulling that left hip side down so it's not riding up. One more breath. And exhale, let's bring it back up. Bend at the knee, and then we're going to bring the right knee in this time. Again, let's just wrap the arms around for Appanasana. Let's move over to the other side now. So we're going to extend that left leg straight out here, point the toes, wrap the hands around the front of the knee of the right side, extend the left hands out to the side here, palm on the floor, supporting that left side, and then open that knee up just out to the right side here, opening up that hip. You may even notice a little stretch in the left hip flexor now since we had it bent. Using your breath to guide you. Breath is very important for these deep poses to allow us to go a little bit deeper. It allows our body to feel safe. Okay, so this time we're going to bring the knee right back in just a little bit here, but keep on the outside of the body. And then again, like we did before, bring the foot up to face up towards the sky. Arm's gonna come to the inside of the knee, and you're gonna grab the outside of the foot here, pulling the knee towards the floor into a half happy baby. Keep breathing. Tight or tense or unsafe, the breath becomes shorter. And so if we remain long with our breath, taking full deep breaths in, and these slow exhales, our body will feel safe and allow us to open up, to soften into these deep poses a little bit more. Baby steps. One more breath here. Release the hand. We're going to rebend the knee. This time we're going to bring the hands right behind the hamstring, extend the foot up towards the sky, flex the foot, breathe in, and And then again, extend that left hand out to the side here, reaching right behind to support that leg. Again, if you're open, you can walk the hand up, or if you feel very, very tight, you can use a strap, just placing it around the ball of the foot. We're gonna inhale here and then exhale. Breathe. We're gonna inhale to extend it out to the side. Keep that left side glued to the floor, and exhale, bring it back up. Just moving with your breath. Just watching yourself, noticing if you feel tense anywhere else, just to let that go. So if you feel stiff in the face, see where you can relax. Trying to focus on finding balance. Inhale to bring it out to the side. And bring it back up. On your next inhale, let's extend it out to the side one more time. We're going to hold it this time. See if you can use your exhale to bring that leg up just a little bit more. Don't forget to pull the hip down. On your next inhale, let's bring the leg back up. Good. Bend the knee, bend the left knee, bring both knees in. We're going to roll up one more time. And then place the hands to the side, and we're just going to slowly use our arms to rock, getting a little momentum to come all the way up here. So let's go ahead and cross at the ankles, place the hands right below the shoulders, step right back, and we're going to come into our Varmanasana pose, our tabletop pose. Fingers are spread, hands right underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips here. Breathe in. We're going to Let's extend the right leg straight back behind us, and then we're going to reach it out to the side here and release it to the floor. Make sure your right arch is in line with your left knee as we begin to inhale to walk the hands, bring the body right up. Arms are going to come up overhead, and then release the right hand to the outside of the right leg. Begin to reach up and over towards the right side with your left hand to open up that left side body. You'll notice a deep stretch on your inner right thigh here. So breathe. This is our Gait pose, Parigasana. Inhale, find the space in the left side body, and exhale, see if you can reach a little bit further. Maybe walking the right hand down. Think of lifting the right ribs up and away from the body. Think of lifting the right ribs up and away from the floor. So we don't want to dump into that right side. We want to remain spacious. Let's inhale, bring the arms right back up to the sky. And we're going to release the right hand to the floor here. We're going to release the right hand to the floor right underneath the heart. So bring it between the shoulders. And then we're going to reach the left hand out to the side and begin to twist open to the left side here. You may notice a deep stretch on that right inner thigh. Just keep breathing. Let's bring the left hand right back down. We're going to bring the right knee in. Shake the hips out just a little bit here. Let's do the same thing on the left side. So let's extend that left leg just out behind us and then bring it out to the side. Release the inner edge of the foot to the floor, making sure the right knee is in line with that left arch. Again, walk the fingers in as we inhale. Bring the arms up overhead. Reach nice and tall through the side body, and then release the left hand down to the outer edge of the leg. Reach up and overhead with the right arm towards the left side to really open up that right side body and stretch the left inner thigh. Breathe here. Open up that right shoulder just a little bit more towards the right side here. And then on your next inhale, let's bring both hands up to the sky. This time we're going to release the left hand down to the floor beneath the heart. And then open the right arm out to the side. Begin to twist open to your right side. Okay, and now we're gonna bring that right hand down to the floor here. Bring the left knee right back in. Sway the hips out one more time. This time we're gonna curl the toes, press into the palms, spin the triceps back, and lift the hips up for our down dog or Adho Mukha. So press into the floor, let the sternum drop towards the floor here. Think of squeezing the arms in towards each other, maybe walking your dog out, so bending one knee, letting the other heel drop, just feeling your body. Just taking a moment to recenter, reconnect. Lift that right leg up towards the sky here, and then we're gonna bring the right knee into the chest, shift forward, and step between the two hands. Let's go ahead and pivot that left heel onto the floor, and we're gonna spin all the way open into our Vira 2. So make sure your front knee is over top of the ankle and facing forward to the second toe here. Back outer edge of the foot is sealed into the floor, and you're really energizing through that thigh, out through the heel. Arms are reaching both forward and backwards evenly. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Feel the energy through that back leg. On your next inhale, let's straighten the front leg, reach up towards the sky, and then begin to exhale as we hinge forward from that front right hip. We're going to release the right hand either down to the floor or onto a block and begin to reach up with the left hand to the sky, opening up the shoulders to the left side here. Breathe. Think of pulling that right hip back, gluing that big toe into the floor, and really stretching out that right inner thigh. If this feels a little too intense, you can use a block under the hand as well. So this is our triangle, twisting triangle pose, Skandasana. Maybe you can begin to gaze up towards the left hand. On your next inhale, bring your body right back up, and we're going to pivot those right toes forward here. So toes are pigeon-toed very slightly into our wide stance here. We're going to bring the arms just out to the side and begin to fold all the way down to the floor. Release the sternum to the floor here. Keep the knees very soft. Inhale, halfway lift. And we're going to walk the hands over to the right foot here while keeping the hips where they are. So try not to let the hips ride over to the right side. So twisting from the torso, release as we exhale. Draw that energy into these spaces that feel restricted. To allow yourself to surrender, to open up. Your next inhale, let's come up, walk the hands right back to center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So inhale here, and exhale, begin to walk the hands to the left side this time. On your next exhale, we're going to release the body towards the floor. And breathe. Nice and slow. Just letting everything go. Feeling this deep, deep stretch in the hamstrings and the inner thighs. Letting the upper body just relax here. Using your core to turn towards that left side. Let the head just fall. One more breath. And on your inhale, go ahead and walk the hands right back to center here. We're going to bring the body right back up. Arms are going to come up overhead on your inhale. And then exhale, this time we're going to turn the left toes out to the side. So same thing that we did before. Arms are going to come out front and back here. So we're turning into our Vira 2. Breathe. Again, be sure that that outer edge of the back foot here, the right foot, is glued into the floor. If it feels like it's, lifting, go ahead and heel toe the foot just in a little bit towards your center line. Make sure that left knee is facing the second big toe and they're both pointed forward. And that knee is not past your ankle. On your next inhale, we're gonna reach up as we straighten that left leg. Glue that big toe into the floor, and then exhale, begin to shift forward to the left side. This time we're gonna release that left hand either to a block or to the floor, and then reach the right hand up to the sky, opening your body now to the left side. And breathe. See if you can open that right shoulder up just a little bit more. Keep pulling that left hip in, so be careful it doesn't ride up here. I'm gonna pull it down. How can you soften into this pose while maintaining the strength to hold yourself up and stay balanced? Maybe you're able to gaze up. One more breath. And exhale, begin to bring the body right back up. This time we're gonna pivot the left toes back in, coming into our wide stance once again. Make sure your stance isn't too wide here, so bring it in just a little bit if you're very wide. And on your next exhale, let's fold all the way down to a half lift. This time we're gonna bend into the right knee, coming into a Skandasana pose. So if you can't come all the way down, that's perfectly fine. You're just gonna stay up elevated, supported by your hands here. If you are coming into a full Skandasana, what I want you to do is release the hips down and bring the body upright. No matter where you are, I want you to try to spin your toes and your knee up towards the sky here as much as you can, and make sure you keep a soft bend in that knee. If you're in a full Skandasana, if you'd like to go a little bit further, you can come in for a bind. So if we're gonna do a bind, you're going to bring your right hand in front of the right knee, reach behind the side here and behind you, bring the left hand behind your back and reach for the right hands. Open that left shoulder up and breathe. Keep your core nice and strong wherever you are. Just allowing your body to open up here. Find that space. Release the tensions, that negative energy within you. The goal here is to open up the right hip and open up the inner thigh on the left leg. And next exhale, if you're in a bind, release your bind. Let's go ahead and come all the way right back up to our forward fold, and we're gonna switch it out, so coming to the other side. So again, if you're staying elevated, go ahead and support yourself with your arms. If you're coming into a full Skandasana, would like to go into the bind, let's do the same thing with the left hand in front of the left knee, reach behind you. Right hand's gonna come behind the back. Wherever you are, make sure those toes and that knee is pointed up. Soft bend in the knee and open the shoulders up if you're in a bind. Breathe. Just feeling this deep, deep stretch. One more breath here. And exhale. If you're in a bind, release the hands. Let's come all the way back up the knees and let the sternum fall to the floor. Roll the forehead towards the floor, and then again straighten the legs and come back up. Halfway lift. One more time, bend the knees, let the body roll towards the floor, and then right back up. This time we're going to come into a full wide split. So if you're using blocks, grab your blocks. You want the hands to be right underneath the heart. So place your hands on either the floor or on your blocks and begin to very slowly, coming into the wide split, we're gonna very carefully open by heel toeing out the feet to the side here. So just little by little, heel toe, until you come to a place where you feel you can find stillness. So you want to allow gravity to allow you to open up a little bit deeper into this pose. What you don't want is you don't want to feel any pain. So anything that feels like pinching or sharpness, if you feel this, back off. Don't go too far. Listen to your body and allow yourself to go to a place where you feel like you can remain strong and allow yourself to still be vulnerable. So come all the way down to where this feels safe to you. And again, the body is going to be upright. You're going to take a deep breath in, and with each exhale, you want to see if you can surrender just a little bit deeper into this pose. Make sure your hands are close to the body. If you're coming in for a full wide split and your body allows you to come all the way down, go ahead and release all the way down very carefully. Wherever you are, just breathe deep, full breaths into the hips, into the inner thighs. And exhale. See if you can relax just a little bit further into this pose. If you're in a full wide split and you would like to go a little bit deeper, you can begin to walk the hands just out in front of you and slowly begin to fold forward. Just keep breathing. Deep, full breath into the ribs, into the back of the heart. Exhale, let it go just a little bit deeper. Can you surrender a little bit further into this pose? Let's take one more breath in. And exhale. On your next inhale, if you're forward folding, go ahead and begin to walk yourself back in with your hands. Let's bring your hands close to your body. And very slowly, you're going to press into your hands to lift yourself up and begin to very carefully heel toe your feet in, little by little. Very slowly. Go ahead and move your blocks off to the side. If you're using blocks, we're going to bring the body upright, reach out to the side here, and then open that left knee and toes out to the front here. Coming back into our warrior. Let's hinge forward at the hips, bring both hands to the floor here. We're going to lift the back heel up and then step right back into our three-leg dog. And release that left foot down right back into our Adho Mukha Svanasana here. And breathe. Let one heel drop, bend the knee, switch it out. Just move into your body here. Release those tensions. Let's shift forward. Let's come for one chaturanga. So shift all the way forward, lower down chaturanga, look over the toes, pull the heart up, maybe releasing the thighs to the floor for either seal, or you can come into up dog. Hold this for just a moment. And again, exhale right back into your down dog. Let's very slowly begin to walk the feet to the middle of the mat here. We're going to sink the hips down and then come all the way down to the floor. Let's bring the bottom of the feet to the mat, and then we're going to carefully extend the arms out to the side. Reach forward, firm the navel in, and come all the way back again like how we started, releasing the back to the mat. Let's open the feet out to the side, so heel to the feet out to the side, and then just let the knees fall in towards each other for fallen bridge. And breathe. And then maybe let's bring your hands to your heart here. Just finding some love for yourself, showing some gratitude for you, finding the courage to show up on your mat today to practice this flow today, whether it's just to open the hips up a little bit further or to go deeper into your wide splits. Just honoring yourself for being here, for showing up. Take one more deep breath in and exhale, let it go. Let's bring the knees right back up. We're going to heel to the feet right back in and bring yourself all the way up to a cross-legged seat. open the arms up and reach up for one last breath. Draw your hands together, bring your thumbs right down to your heart and drop your chin down. Just sealing in your practice. Thank you for letting me guide you through today's flow. Remember to continue to practice this if you can daily, and you will open up and you will surrender into a full wide split. Thank you. Namaste.